似對唔住偉大嘅祖國。
係啦，
即係可能啲。
For that trade, Greg Popovich said he got emotional. That's how much he loved George Hill. James tries to throw it off, but Duncan able to come up with it. Look at Duncan bringing the ball up. He says he wants to play point guard. He's asked Greg Popovich for an opportunity. Looking pretty good there. Now has James on him down low. Duncan stripped, picked up by Leonard. 7 to shoot. Leonard continues his fabulous night. Now 7 of 8 from the field.
And you're talking about giving the Spurs credit. The most impressive thing about that, they identified Kawhi Leonard. They didn't just go get a pick. They identified him.
Well, that's the thing with draft picks. It's one thing to have the draft pick. It's another to nail it.
Chalmers off the dribble. Can't finish. The late whistle, but a foul. Morris Diaw with his first. Diaw looking, hey, Monty. Talking to Monty McCutcheon, the crew chief, along with Tony Brothers and Zach Zarba. Really talk about players and such an honor to play in the finals. Zach Zarba officiating in his very first finals game. The young official from Brooklyn, New York. That's him with the basketball.
There's some greats that have come out of Brooklyn, New York.
Mike Tyson.
Yes, sir. Zach Zarba.
And the real MJ, Mark Jackson.
Michael Jordan was from Brooklyn, too, right?
What do you know?
I think he was born in Brooklyn, they said.
Mark Jackson, Bishop Lockwood High School. 15-point game. Just over 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Offensive foul on Green. That's 4 on Danny Green. And Ginobili quickly gets off the bench.
That's nothing to me. Guy's in his airspace. He pivoted. He didn't throw an elbow. To me, you have the right to pivot.
Did he connect?
It was close. It was hard to tell. It looked like
It was exaggerated. And if it's exaggerated, in my world, you're not getting that call.
Well, Dwayne Wade was fined $5,000 for a flop. They thought that was a backcourt violation. It was close as Parker gets fouled. Eric Spoelstra was arguing.
That clearly looked like a backcourt violation.
And Parker established position in the front court before he caught it because the ball had been in the front court.
But everything has to be across.
Both feet on the ball. No backcourt violation there.
I was wrong, just like Jeff was with his
4.
Danny Green.
No, I'm right. No, forget the no contact. I am just, if you exaggerate it, the only way to get guys to stop exaggerating, that's nothing.
That's a foul.
That's nothing. You can pivot in this
5.
league. And I'm going to say this, when you exaggerate the contact, the only way to stop this is stop giving them the call. Give them the old stand up and play basketball.
Can you give me the old, I'm wrong?
I'm not giving you, I'm right on this one.
The elbow did connect to the jaw as Leonard was called for his second foul.
I need some help, Mike. This guy is just going to stand on the fact that's an offensive foul. Would you just admit it?
I'm not. And like, you were raised in the city, or were you raised in the suburbs? My
Once
goodness,
again.
I'd like to have you try to call that foul at the park.
1.
I could see it both ways, actually. Wade on the
2.
drive, the floater, and gets the bounce. Wade
3.
now with double figures with 11.
Again, going to his left.
4.
The exquisite touch he has on
5.
those runners.
Duncan, here comes the
6,
double team, stolen by
7.
Wade. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Ginobili.
And I can tell you exactly what Pop is thinking right now, because as a coach sitting over there, you understand that the team is going to make a run. Wade comes up from the blind side with the steal, but you cannot allow them to get extra possession. You want to stick to the assignment. The same thing that worked in the first half, stay true to it. You don't want to get away from it.
9.
Offensive foul on Chalmers, pushing off with the left arm. Chalmers, of course, had that flagrant foul we talked about earlier that Tony Parker felt was a dirty play in game 2. Chalmers 0 for 4. There's 2 points. He has struggled to get himself going. Two of those 7 turnovers for the Spurs to open this third quarter. Parker to Leonard. Leonard gets past Wade. We're going to have another jump ball. Excellent hands for Miami. Couldn't see if it was Wade who got the hand on it. It appeared he was the player to do so, and they'll jump it up.
Good job by Wade getting back into the picture, but I thought poor initial defense. Closing out to Kawhi Leonard, allow him to get to that right hand. He got away with a bad defensive trip.
You see Monty McCutcheon getting Duncan and Bosch to give each other room.
And San Antonio, if they win this tip, they have 8 on the clock.
2.
Ginobili catches 2. Layoff. Duncan dives on the floor trying to call timeout, but he's not going to get it. Jump ball with 1.5, so now they'll reset it to 5 seconds if San Antonio wins the tip.
Mike, let me guess what Jeff is going to say right now.
Just stop the insanity of this rule. 1.5 on the shot clock when they go to the jump ball, and we're going to give them bonus points or bonus seconds for what? Shooting an air ball?
Well, I think you've helped change some rules in the past. Maybe you can get this one.
I just want to know what the thought process is. Why would you help the offense here? For what purpose? They don't deserve it.
The catch D out. Dribbles, continues down the lane. Scoop layup, misses. Ball tipped out. And 24-second violation. Coming up on 4 minutes gone by.
Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends.
And the Spurs shooting percentage has plummeted to 68%. So just making sure the clock is right.
About Miami right now, offensively, I look to get the ball in the hands of LeBron James and put him in pick and roll situations, especially with Rashard Lewis being defended by Tim Duncan.
And they're not rotating to Rashard Lewis.
2. 3.
James, rifle pass to Wade, misses the layup, gets it back. Terrific second effort for Wade.
And Duncan was leaving to go up the court like he expected that layup to go in.
Nice feed, D out. Duncan. Duncan wanted a foul as well. 12 points for Tim Duncan. Guarded by Ginobili. And the foul's going to go against Kawhi Leonard for his most defense on James. That's going to be 3 on Leonard.
Well, back screen by Bosch. Great pass by James. And this is where you got to have game rebounding mentality. He misses. Duncan vacates. Wade's second shot. Point blank. Put back.
That's 14 fouls already with 7:20 to play.
One's up there.
Almost down on the spin. Wade puts up a 3. Can't get it for full. And Ginobili the rebound. That would have cut it to 12.
But clearly, Miami's the aggressor right now, just like San Antonio was in the first half.
Parker on the drive. Goes to Chalmers, layup, misses. Rebound Wade. Wade pushes out to Chalmers for 3.
8.
2 open three-point looks that would not go down for the Heat. Parker right to the basket, rushed it. Parker thought he got hit. Here's James on the other end. Parker still asking Tony Brothers for a whistle there. Dial went for the steal, but got burned. It's back to 13. This is the closest it's been since San Antonio went up by 25. Leonard. James on the attack. Spins. Offensive foul. Boris Diaw guessed right. Second foul on James.
And Parker is absolutely exhausted right now.
He didn't even have to guess. He just stood there. Good defensive play for Boris Diaw. And we'll take a timeout. 6:09 remaining in the third. Heat desperately trying to get back in the game. They're within 13.
Hello, my
ESPN's
friends.
presentation of the NBA Finals on ABC.